But okay, six.
Yeah, bro.
How's it going?
I'm great in yourself. How's it?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Can't complain too much. It's nice.
Uh-huh.
It's winter, so
Yeah.
I love cold weather. I don't know about you. I
Ish.
prefer winter to summer.
Summer would do for me.
Summer will do for you.
Yeah.
Why summer?
No, the cold is not for me.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm not.
Like for me, I get more functional in the winter.
Yeah.
Works way better than the summer. In the summer, I'm very lazy.
No,
I don't want
it's
to
the
do
opposite for
anything.
me then. Like,
Winter, you get lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot of people also. Like tons of people, they don't get me when I say I'm a
Winter
person.
person.
Yeah, because like for me, I feel like when it's cold, you can wear jackets and keep going.
Yes.
But when it's hot, you can't take anything off because you take
Yeah.
your shirt off.
Yeah.
You're gonna start feeling
Yeah.
it. You stay in a t-shirt. You've got a farmer stand going
That
on
shows.
over there,
Yeah.
and then yeah. But yeah, you prefer some. I don't know. I love winter.
Right.
If I had the money, I would be what you call it, continent hopping. I'd be
Okay.
June, pretty much what April to July,
And then
and then I move to somewhere else, and then
Okay.
move to somewhere just
So
for the
that's
winter.
just the winter.
Yeah,
Okay.
worst
I
case
get you.
scenario, you just move to Canada. You stay
Uh-huh.
there half the year,
Uh,
and then when summer comes, you move somewhere else. You just go where it's colder.
yeah, no, I get you.
But yeah, so where does the name Six come from?
The name
Six,
six.
from 6 bits.
Okay.
Is it six? SI6?
It's six.
The
Number
number.
6
Yeah.
and IX.
Okay.
Yes. Beats. BEAT.
So where does it come from?
Okay. Okay. I'm 6 bits because simple. I didn't wanna complicate, like, when you wanna look for a name, the
Yeah.
what. I don't wanna complicate myself in finding names and what. So in my family, I'm number 6 and I make beats. So it's six
Oh.
beats. It's the number 6 that makes beats.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So number 6 makes beats.
Yes. So
That makes more sense. Like I would have thought like I would have come up with the weirder
yeah.
thinking behind
Nah,
the
but
six.
that's what. Yeah. It's
I'll be
just
like Mawela, what 6 would you have come up with? Nothing comes to mind.
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Because like for me, I would have gone to the wrong side of the law book.
right.
I would have been like, okay, so where's the other 2 sixes
Six,
over
they're
there to make
missing.
it triple
Yeah.
6?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Whenever like hear the 6, they just think I is somewhere close to that, but it's way
Yeah, it's like,
parallel.
yeah, it's
Never
like,
meets with that one.
But yeah, so how long have you been a producer?
Okay. Started making beats in 2006.
Yeah.
Yes.
6 beats.
Yes.
Started making beats
In
in 2006. Don't tell me it was in June.
No, it wasn't in June.
Oh,
though.
okay. Okay.
It wasn't in June.
On the 6th day.
But now, yeah.
Oh, on the 6th day. So it might have been Saturday. Wait, what's the first day? Sunday or Monday?
Isn't it? Actually, on the calendar, it looks like Monday. Sometimes.
I think it
So everyone
depends
knows it looks like Monday.
which calendar it is.
Yeah, because
So,
you've got the SDA guys that go to church on Saturday. So I guess their
That's
first
the
day
seventh
is
day.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Sunday is the first day of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways,
Mhm.
you go ahead.
Yeah. 2006. But now there's a time when you, like, I always loved music. There's
Yeah.
a time I was now playing with the software. I found Fruit Loops 3. That's where I started.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like making me to say that this is what I want to take as a career.
Yeah.
That was around 2008, beginning of 2008.
So it
That's
took
when
you
I was
2
like-
years to get like
yeah,
solid
to say like
into
I'm
it.
saying, nah, this is
Yeah.
what I want to do.
So what genre did you start with?
Okay, I started with hip hop.
Yeah, like traditional hip hop, like old school hip hop.
No, I was in the new school a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then moved to dancehall.
Mhm.
But now, when it comes to making beats, now I wanted to like train myself as not to stick to one type
One
of
genre.
you
Yeah.
say. Yeah. So I was doing mostly R&B, hip hop. I don't know. By that time, were they calling it Afro pop? I'm not sure. But it's something.
It
yeah.
has to be Afro pop, I guess, 'cause, I mean-
I don't know. Yeah, that time, and then dancehall, R&B, hip hop, and Afro pop.
That's 4 genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good.
That it
cut
will
to
be
the-
6
And
genre.
now it's
Right.
really more now.
Now it's actually more now.
Now
Got
it's
our
actually
own thing even.
Yeah.
ah.
You know that.
So I would, like you said, we would have expected to get to like six genres.
6, right? I know.
Like I started, and then I did
We're still
jazz.
counting.
So that's very interesting. So what got you into being a DJ? Who was the inspiration behind it?
Being a producer.
Yeah,
Hey, it's okay. I always loved music.
yeah,
It's a point I wanted to be the artist
yeah.
myself. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
singing
Yes.
or rapping?
I was rapping.
Okay.
And also trying to learn to sing. I was
Okay.
never a singer. But I'm trying to.
Yeah,
You get. And then now this happened, however, so like now I want to record.
yeah,
There was a challenge. So I just told myself, it's other than me getting these challenges of how to record, where to record, let me just invest in me making
the gear,
yeah.
get the right gear
Yeah.
to start making.
And then now in that process I fell in love more with producing than the artist part of it. And I just stick to the
I think that's a weakness. Almost every muso gets into a challenge, because like even for myself, I would say I would prefer. Okay, I don't really qualify as a producer. I do every now and then, but I'm more of a mixing engineer. I prefer mixing other people's stuff
yeah.
rather than me playing. Like I would be like, do I want to play? Nah, you play, and then I'll mix it for
I'll
you.
mix,
So like
yeah.
even if I get to a place where they need a guitar player, then I will play if they really. But if there's another guitar player, I'm like,
You
go
let-
play. I'll go to the
yeah.
mixer at the back. You do. So yeah, I think that falls on everybody where you're like,
Yeah. So I just thought, nah, let me concentrate on the producing.
yeah,
Yeah. And then in the process, that's when now I also started with the mixing and mastering.
yeah.
Uh,
So you do both.
yeah. Okay. Well, like I didn't want to be just like a producer.
Yeah.
I wanted to do more, but I didn't want to be like an artist.
Yeah.
You know, we're humans. Sometimes when you're a producer and artist at the same time, and you have another artist you're producing for, chances you're gonna sound better than them. You know that idea. So I didn't want that one to cloud my mind. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna have competition.
With my clients.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's better I go deeper with it, and then that's when I was doing mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
And I started sound engineering, Zimbabwe College of Music. That's when I did my sound engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
from there, I've been doing. That's why now I go to. It's like it's a
Oh,
process.
now the dance hall makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dance hall. And then now that you bring up the Zim, I'm like,
Zim part,
ah,
yes. You get.
yeah, your job praisers and all those guys. do it.
Yeah, that's the. But that one is not dancehall. That one is around.
So what? What's the other guy's name? The other guy with the long dreads.
That'll be Winky D.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he was dancehall. Then he was doing dancehall. Now it's.
So what's he doing now?
Uh,
What genre would you qualify it as?
Esh, I would the mixing. I would say, but it's not like it's not like the dancehall like back then.
traditional
Yeah,
dancehall.
and also there's growth. I'm sure.
Yeah.
it comes with maturity. I'm sure because at that time it was like all on the toasting things, rapping things,
Yeah.
dancehall thing. But now it has become more singing.
Than
Ear friendly to a larger audience.
Yeah, it's more trying
They-
to reach a larger market.
Yes,
A wider
It's-
market.
Yeah, so
More musical.
yeah, you get so it's no longer like being under one like genre
Yeah.
that it does, but yeah, same somewhere on that line.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh,
So like gear wise,
mhm.
what's like your go-to software?
My go-to software.
Yeah, what's your go-to DAW? What's your go-to?
It depends with me.
Yeah.
I think it depends with what I wanna go for.
Yeah,
Because you'd find if let's say I wanna make a hip hop beat,
yeah,
if I open Fruity Loops
yeah.
or MPC,
Uh-huh.
I'm faster to come up with ideas.
Because you're pretty much more friendly to it.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
familiar to
You
it.
get, and then if I want like let's say other genre like where I'm playing, let's say let's say Afro pop, more like that sounds with the
More
instruments and all
musical
that
sound,
musical
yeah.
sounds. Yeah, not I would jump
Not
to
samples.
not samples. I would jump to Studio One.
Yeah.
And then the mixing and mastering mostly is Pro Tools.
So you also pro.
Yeah.
We own this. Like for me, preference wise, 90% of my work is done in Pro Tools,
Okay.
and then occasionally I'll go to Cubase. Like it's got some few things that I prefer that it's
Okay.
got, especially like when it comes to mixing and stuff like that. I would do maybe just a few passes in Cubase and then export everything, bring it back to Pro Tools, and then do everything else in
But
there.
now let's say you're using the same computer.
Clashing.
Is there difference to say I open this software, this one is gonna make it better than this other software? Because I'm thinking maybe let's say the monitors are like the sound input
the
is the
same.
same and the sound the whole chain is the same.
It's the same.
The
Like for
difference
me,
in
what
software-
comes in handy now is the plugins that you use.
Okay.
So like with Pro Tools, there is how would I put it? There is a more wider variety that that I am used to working with than Cubase.
Okay.
So I still use the same monitors when I do it, same interface.
Yeah.
But I usually use my laptop when I'm using Cubase.
Okay.
And then Pro Tools is
on the-
is
yeah,
on the
on
PC.
the main
So
PC.
like what I usually do is to hear if I want to hear the differences, it's more in the plugins that I use.
Yes. I would
So-
say yes.
Like I like using Melodyne.
That's my favorite plugin. So yeah.
I love using
For
Melodyne because
edge.
like even when you're mixing whatever genre, it pretty much puts everything in perspective.
But that's
the
true.
what you call them again? Not Sennheiser. What's it called again? I can't remember the name of the plugin itself.
Okay.
But it comes traditional with Cubase. It's the auto tune that they come. I can't remember the name.
Pitch
of
corrector.
the pitch corrector.
Yeah,
I
in
think.
Cubase.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
now you compare those two. When you
Yeah.
play, you can hear the difference. That like
Uh-huh.
Melodyne is a little bit
Yeah.
much more smoother than
No,
that.
Yeah, because I actually think also it's maybe like from what I found out, since it's also my favorite,
Yeah.
is you know the artists that are anti auto tune.
Mm.
They do, yeah. So I find like Melodyne is like friendly
To
when
them.
it comes, because now
Yeah.
you can actually play around with the notes of whatever they're doing.
The singing.
Yeah,
or-
without putting the effect
On
of
it.
pitch correcting
Yeah.
on the actual song.
So like you get some of those, and then you get like your tape simulators and stuff like that. Cubase doesn't really have the best of the best when it comes, but then I mean you throw that tape on Pro Tools,
Yes.
it just smooths everything. It's just like they
So are you,
brings out
so are you on like what you call third part plugins or stock plugin?
both.
Oh, okay.
I pretty much run on both. I've got third party and then I've got stock. I
Yeah.
prefer like half the time especially when I'm mixing, the initial mixing stage for me is all stock.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when the stock cannot do what I needed to do, that's when
You
I pull up
introduce
the
yes.
yeah. So like half the time when it depends with the genres also when I mix.
Yes.
So like let's say if I'm mixing like a traditional gospel vibe, I've got templates for that.
Okay.
Where
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, okay, I just pull in the drums there, the guitars there, and
go
this
through
there,
certain bass and all
and
that,
then it's
yeah.
all about okay now. That guitar is a little bit too aggressive. We need to cut maybe the mids or the highs and then
Yes.
tone it down and then something like that. But it's not. It ends up not being too much of a job
Yeah.
to like
yeah.
starting afresh. But when I am starting with because every now and then you want to start afresh. You don't want to just use the templates the whole time.
Yeah, 'cause now
Every
it's
other
just-
mix you
it's
want to
not
be
like
like,
one setting
no,
fits
let's
all.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you're like, let's start
To
from
start
scratch.
from
If
fresh,
I've got the
yes.
time to start from scratch, then I'll start from scratch. But then if let's say I get the stuff on a Tuesday and they need it on a Thursday, it's gonna take me
Yeah.
longer than 2 days to actually
You're gonna
articulate
just feed
everything.
it to a template. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, template works better. And
Yeah.
you just tweak and stuff like that.
I
So
get you.
if I'm going from scratch and I've got the time,
Uh-huh.
then yeah, I'm going stock plugins, everything,
Everything.
and then start replacing and
And then now with the mastering, is it more the mix bus processing or it's more you use another software to master?
half the time when I master, I use Pro Tools. but it's a separate template.
Yeah.
So what I usually do, like when it's mastering with that, I usually have a mastering template that I use. But also, if it's one song, then you don't have to stress too much. But then if
so
it's like a
an
project of like
an
maybe 6
album.
to 10 or
Yes,
12 songs, now you have to have all those
Yeah.
sounding close to the same.
that's true.
So yeah, I would say I use Pro Tools for pretty. Pro
Much
Tools is my
everything.
go-to for anything.
Yeah.
It is the industry standard, so I'm like,
Yeah.
if I can master working in it, and then I mean, you learn in 8, 7,
That's true.
you get to 12, it's still gonna
It still be
the same. So
yeah.
you just
different
tweak a few.
interfaces. but the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. The interfaces are the best.
You're right.
Like once you get to HD, you're like
you there
the
now.
quality that they. But so like for you, monitor wise,
Uh-huh.
I saw you've got the big ones.
The
You've got the big babies.
Yeah.
Would you say that's your go-to with the big babies, or you've got smaller ones that you go to when you're mixing or mastering? Which one would you prefer?
Okay. For those ones, I want them if I'm going for a certain sound.
Yeah.
You get. But if I want like to clarity when it comes to mixing and what,
Yeah.
I use the M audio, the BX5. That's my favorite. The BX5 for me, it does it.
If you use Genelex,
No, I haven't. No. That's I
yeah,
haven't.
those things are insane. I mean, you can even use the 3-inch ones,
Oh, yeah.
and it will pump pretty much close
Close
if
to,
not
yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than the 5-inch. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do they fit such
It's small,
tone
then, yeah,
into such
and
a
then-
small entity?
That's true.
So like for this year so far,
Uh-huh.
how many projects have you done?
Yo.
I heard you guys be making like 7 beats a night and stuff like
so
that.
hey,
It's a lot.
we just because now for us that's I'm sure it's just music every time. We wake up to music, we sleep to music.
Yeah.
So everything happens within time. Like you find if it's scripted, I'm making beats.
Yeah.
We only actually have to create time to say, hey, let's mix. But when it comes to making the actual
Yeah.
projects,
It
you
just
just go with the
flows.
feeling. It's a feeling then.
So like
outside.
when you create, do you create to publish or you create more for yourselves to have in your catalog?
Yes, you want to publish them. That's
Yeah.
You obviously you want everyone to get the
hear
experience.
what you do,
'Cause,
eh?
Yeah, you get. But now also when it comes to the publishing part now,
Yeah.
I feel like after doing the composition, well, and then now approach the publishing part of it
Yeah.
as another then works better. in
Yeah.
the way.
So do you personally, as a producer, have someone like a manager or something like that has to cater for all the other side of the business, and then you just focus on,
more. We focus. We are in the factory.
and
The
then
manager
someone.
does the other things.
See, I think that because like that's something that most of especially the younger artists or younger producers struggle to balance.
Yeah.
Because I know for my fact I don't have a manager. I pretty much
Do everything.
but I've got my hands in too many things, so I wouldn't stress too much.
Yeah.
about getting. Maybe I can get Taki to be my manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Yeah, you'll be paying me to be my manager, right? Okay. So, but
Yeah.
like you get like younger generation where it's harder for them to get a manager to start off with, and then you think, because I know for a fact you get they call it a writer's block, musician's block, or whatever block you want to get to. That thing of that frustration of when you've got to stress about paying your rent and this and that. When you're
Yes,
stressed,
yes.
you can't create.
That's true.
I don't know if it's the same for you.
No, it's the same. It's
But
the
I know
energy.
for myself, when I'm stressed, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
I don't want to look
It's
at
the
it. I don't
same.
want to.
It's the- yeah.
Like, I would rather grab a book and read
Mm-hmm.
than to actually
Forced to make
work on something.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it's something that most younger people. How did you get to get a manager? How did you manage to?
Okay. What happened was now, the studio is planning 6 records.
Yeah.
And then there are artists in the studio,
Yeah.
in the stable, right? So there's the manager for the studio itself, and there's a manager for the artist. Yeah. So now how we pick mainly is the people that knows the industry, that has been in the game. Because
Yeah.
when it comes to pushing music, PR things and what,
Yeah.
it's a different industry than just making music.
Making the
You
music
get what-
itself.
Yeah. So and then we are our manager is Terrell Oliver
Yeah.
and Brian Mawonde. Those are the guys that push us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are more into that.
So they strictly just do management
Management. They stick to management. They are on management. As we are on the making other music.
of the music. So everything is pretty much balanced.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Combined effort, I would say so.
Yeah. So with the artist management, so I'll take it you're the record owner.
Yeah.
Or you work for the record.
I work with the record.
You work with the record label.
And the founder also.
Of the record label. So that would mean you don't get to be managed. You get to be the boss. Or how does that work?
And now
Or is the other way around?
Yeah, for me, I approach it with the other way around. Because
Yeah.
now you shouldn't they are like I would say my strength mostly is on the production side of
the
it.
business
You
aspect.
get the business. I'm actually learning from them also.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna approach it as the boss now, they have to take from me. We are not gonna move. We're definitely not gonna move. You get so. I would rather, since they know that better, I would let them lead us.
Let them do
I
their
trust
thing.
them to
Yeah.
the point that they can push, and for some time it's coming together.
It's getting together.
Yes, it's getting.
Yeah, but it's good though, because like I mean, I've always wondered like with the because I wouldn't say I can't qualify myself as a producer, but now like for you as a producer, how do you approach it? Let's say you need to work on a Afro pop song. Do you get to play all the parts that you need to be in there, or you get different musos to come and put different pieces?
Okay, since it's all like I make different genres.
Yeah.
Usually
Uh-huh.
what works for me, what
Yeah.
I do, is the song itself is the one that communicates what it needs.
Yeah.
So that's my approach.
Uh-huh.
But now let's say I was making a hip hop beat project that I was working on,
Yeah.
and then someone says no, I want an Afro pop or a dancehall song.
Yeah.
Usually, what I do, with the right energy, I sit on the computer, I make 5 or more beats, but never save them, just to get myself engaged with that certain sound.
Yeah.
And then maybe on the 6th beat or 7th beat.
So you don't save them?
No, I don't.
So what if you like the second one, but it's not there anymore?
It's the issue with that now. Like with that now, I just use it to get my ears,
Articulated to everything else.
To everything else. So for me, yes, it might sound nice, but I feel like because it's more the feeling. You need to get the right feeling.
You need to
you
get in the zone.
Yeah. So if someone, most of the time you find people would tell you, hey man, this beat is nice, save it. I'm like, nah,
not now.
Yeah, because now the reason also I avoid doing that now is now you end up having, other than having beats and actual projects, you actually having ideas of beats, because now you just and then now
20
you say
seconds of this, 30 seconds of that.
You get, and then you count it as a beat and you think you're working.
Yeah.
So I would rather like calibrate myself to the certain sound that I want to go for, and when I'm ready to feel like, guys, now I'm feeling I'm here now.
You go.
Then I'm
but now, what if, let's say, 2 years from now, because you know how some of these artists have got like songs that they did 10 years ago, and then they only get to the record now.
Yeah.
So now, what if maybe that second idea you were like, nah, I'm not feeling it as much, could be the big hit that's gonna come in 5 years. So like,
now, hey,
what? How do you avoid? Because I know, like for myself, every single time that I go through my hard drives and clear all my older ideas, literally either a month or 2 months after that, someone will be like, remember that thing we worked on that other time? And then I'm like, yeah. They're like, do you still have the project? I'm like, no. They're like, man, I had just written lyrics to it.
Yeah, nah. For
you
me,
never have those moments.
Now, for me, if whoever making the beat for
doesn't
save that beat,
Yeah.
I'm not saving. I'm going to.
Oh, okay. So like, let's say
Let's
if
say
you're making for me.
Let's say yes, and then we start jamming.
Yeah.
And then when you connect with that beat and say no, I feel like that's one. Yes, if I'm not yet feeling, I might save and say no. Let's continue, and then we compare with what I feel like.
Yeah,
And then
it's gonna
now,
work.
if the artist doesn't say anything, and then I just go, I take it as a
It
rehearsal.
doesn't. Let's
Yeah,
go.
and then we continue. I only count the one that we save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel, for me, I would feel like, or maybe I think of it differently. So, for me, when it's partial creation, I don't do it in the in the dough. Half the time I'll sit on the piano, I'll sit on the guitar or something, and then I'll come up with the. But as soon as I sit down, whatever I put in, if I don't like it, I'll still save it.
Oh.
For the mere fact that because I get to interact with so many people, and I'll be like, "You want to try it? No, okay." Then it sits.
No, yeah.
We've got a song that me and my band we wrote, I think 2013, and it just sat on the shelf. It was an idea we came up with in a rehearsal room, and then unfortunately enough, there was a camera there, and then it captured it. And then I think like 2 years ago, my buddy calls me. He's like, "Look, I've done this and this and this. You remember that jam?" I'm like, "No." It's like, "There's a video, there's the audio. What do you think? We can make something with this." I'm like, "Huh? Okay.
We can try."
Yeah, so, I mean.
No, get me right. I also have those like cook-ups that I do.
Yeah.
You get. I also have cook-ups.
Yeah.
Cook-ups is when like I just go maybe the whole night.
Yeah,
just
you're just
making
coming up
beats
with.
and yes,
You're just piling them up.
You get.
Yeah,
but-
because like,
so I also have those.
that
Also.
just chill over
Yeah,
there
that
and
I know
just
that
wait.
those for the cook-ups. I have those.
So how many artists does your stable have so far?
At the moment it's 6. What's with the 6 number? Yeah. I'll say
6ixBeats. 2006.
Now we're on 666, eh?
Now we're on 666. If it doesn't come up with another 6 after
I have to
this.
come up with another one.
Yeah, my man, we're just gonna have that on the like 666 beats.
You didn't sit in the studio.
Yeah.
666, the 3 pyramids.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, hell,
Oh.
yeah. It just made like 666 now.
Follow us on Instagram. Oh.
Serious.
I'm the one who subscribed.
Use
I'm
the
not
number
the one who followed.
666.
Oh, so you're the devil's advocate.
No.
Was it yesterday or the day before?
It was the day before yesterday.
We should keep some holy water in here.
Yeah, I
eh?
think so. Hey, it's in the coffee.
Yeah.
So
Like it's more I'm saying it even myself, I'm getting worried now. Like, hey, what am I saying?
I'm
Yeah.
safe.
But now, I get you.
you might want to move to that perfection number 7. But then like, once you go to 7, then everybody will be like, Beckham, man. Oh, that's Ronaldo.
Yeah,
And then you're like,
yeah. So, the 6 works. I
Yeah,
think
the
so.
6 is fine.
Yeah.
I think it's the concept behind it. If
Right.
it's subconscious, it's
Yeah.
I mean, and until we start seeing the signs on the t-shirts.
Yeah, and then
On the speaking
Nice.
of merch, so do you have any merch that you?
yes,
Fucking-
we have for the studio for
Yeah.
the label.
Yeah.
We have for Planet 6, we have for 6 Beats. Yeah. that we're
Website?
pushing. Website not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not
So
yet.
it's just the Instagram and
Yes,
and
the
all
social
those.
network, all YouTube and all that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So for all the 6 artists,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
Who would you say is top of the food chain,
Okay, with the artists now.
or they're in different genres?
Hey, but
No, like what I can say, like
You shut up. We don't need you to be the devil's advocate on this one. We need him not to be biased.
right, yeah, that's for real. No, with the artists,
Yeah.
there, it's like a team, it's like
Yeah.
a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone is a striker in a football field.
Yeah.
You get that's the same. These are artists that have different strong points and all that.
Yeah.
And then also genre-wise, yes, it's different. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can say you're number 1, number 2, number 3.
3, number
Nah,
4.
yeah, this is 3 artists, forms of art.
Yeah.
Yeah, different.
Different vibes. Okay, I see you. You're running away from.
Okay,
thinking.
but that's the.
I see he's gonna. I see the eyes over there. He's like, I'm the best. I'm the best.
Nobody
everyone
is
has
awesome,
his
sure.
time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, with the football team, you still get your Ronaldos, your Messis,
Yes,
that are the glue to making everybody shine.
Yeah.
They come
So I'll
together.
take it. You're the glue. You're the star,
And
but then you're the coach. So it doesn't
it
work.
won't
So,
work. I can't be the coach in this time.
Yeah. So yeah, but I get you. I don't want them to
Right.
hate you. They'll be like, nah, I'm not going back
Trust.
there. So what would you prefer? Collaborations or singles? Just one
No.
artist per song.
Both. I would say both.
Yeah.
Depending with the times, but now because now collaborations also they also I feel like they also assist the artist like growth
Yeah.
of an artist to collaborating with other artists getting
It
ideas.
puts you on a different
and all that.
level of
Yeah.
thinking.
You see, yes, I think it's also a good thing.
Yeah.
But I would say both. I wouldn't say
One.
yeah.
But like, if you were to recommend, let's say, a fresh artist,
Mhm.
what would you recommend the first time they walk into a studio? Would you say opt for a single or opt to be a collabo with someone
I would say
that's got more
I would
confidence
say-
than you or something like that?
I would say opt for a single so you check where you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then after that you can collaborate.
Ah.
Yeah. Other than starting with because now you find someone comes and then is you like, hey, you just put someone in the lion's den now. He leaves the career. He's like, hey, this is not for me.
They're like,
So,
they're too
yeah.
confident, they're
Yeah.
too good, I'm not
So,
gonna do
you-
it.
you
But
get-
so have you
So-
ever ventured into jazz?
Nah. I would love to, but nah.
No.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. I
It's
mean,
possible, I would say.
doesn't
No,
really
because now, yeah, I also get like, I also listen to different type of music, and
yeah.
also I also listen to jazz
yeah.
more, but
Yeah,
also,
but those cats are on another level.
yeah, you get now.
They
so,
are on another level. Some of the arrangements, you
Yes,
listen
yeah.
to them, you're like, how do you think?
But
of
also
stuff
sometimes
like this?
that's like what we were discussing this other day. The time I tell you that with jazz also, it's nice, but somehow something happens
Yeah,
in the beauty of it. Like it's
it's not something you would sit
right.
and be like, yeah, unless if you're like 40. I listen to jazz. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I listen to jazz, but I think I've only seen one
Mm-hmm.
20-something-year-old that would literally sit and be like, yeah, I will
I'm
jam to
jamming to this.
jazz
The whole time, yeah.
the whole time, Monday to Friday. I'm not gonna do trap house.
Sure.
There's, I don't know. Jazz has its moments
Mm-hmm.
and its feels.
Yeah, that I agree with you also.
So yeah.
That I agree.
But on a production side, though,
mm-hmm.
getting in the mind of some of those jazz producers, I think it would help
No, it does.
a lot.
Yeah,
The right
They
timing,
always say less is more.
always. Yeah,
Less
yeah,
is more.
less is more.
also.
Yeah, because there's that. We use the KISS principle. I don't know if you've heard it. KISS.
Which one is that one?
Keep it super simple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Now, even us.
note it down also.
Yeah, note it down.
Yeah.
So like
We
for
even
me,
make things simple.
Huh?
We even
Yeah.
make things simple. We don't do.
complicated stuff.
I think it's the same
Only-
thing, but that's different because now we just say simplicity is the key.
Yeah,
So you
But
get it.
sometimes
Yeah.
there is beats where yes, yeah, you know, the whole screen is full of it.
blotted with stuff. Like for me, I feel like because even when I play, I always get in trouble when I'm playing for other people. Because you'll find you're playing for someone that has 2 guitar players,
Mm-hmm.
3 keys, a drummer,
Yeah.
a bass player,
Uh-huh.
and like maybe 2 trumpets and a violin.
Uh-huh.
And then they still have like 8 or 9 backing vocals on top.
On top of that.
And then they still want you to play a solo right through. I'm like,
Wow.
why would I want to play a solo on
Yeah.
top of 13 solos?
Like orchestra. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, but now with an orchestra, everything is systematic.
Yes.
Everybody gets their moment to shine. But now some of these artists, you're like, well,
It's from the beginning.
gets
to
cluttered
end.
now.
Yeah,
you
yes.
you can't even hear yourself what you're
Yeah.
playing. It's like just in there and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You're like, But then that also might get me in trouble also with this whole cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your take on the whole cancel culture thing?
Wonder.
Cancel culture. This whole culture that's going around, like if you don't support, I'll use the BLM thing, like the Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
So you're black,
Yes.
and then you're like, for instance, I'm not saying you say it, and then you say Black Lives Matter is trash, and then all the black people will be like, 6 is trash, and then they
Okay.
sort of cancel you out
Yeah.
of the system. So now they're like, don't go to 6ixBeats and don't go to 6 for
Oh.
this. What's your take on that approach to
Nah,
things?
and for me, it's like all lives matter, man. It's black or what, or white or what, all lives matter.
Yeah, but now for
Yeah.
the culture where it's not just that. Let's say you go against, like now you get people that with the whole Israel and Gaza Strip, what's that? Israel and Palestine, right? So if anyone says they stand with Israel, then the rest of the world has to go against them, because to other people, Israel is wrong. But then to that one person, Israel might be right. So now there isn't that room for freedom of thinking, freedom of speech. Like you can't, everybody is afraid of being judged. Petition to. So what's your take on that aspect where you've got to go with the masses even if you don't want to go with the masses?
Nah, I'm not that's not me now. There I can't.
You
I'm
can't.
not. Nah, I don't.
Everybody should have the right of saying.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like,
We just let the thing slide.
because now then, if I feel like this is right for me,
Yeah.
and then now I have to change it to suit
Everybody
a certain
else.
crowd.
Yeah.
I'm no longer living. I'm living for them. I'll go with what works for me, what makes me happy, regardless.
Yeah.
Because now, me going for whatever that I feel like this is right,
Yeah.
already to someone who sees that right as wrong,
Yeah.
they're gonna say whatever they're gonna
want
say.
to.
I'm not gonna
And
like
then
try
now
to
they're
justify
gonna
myself or whatever. But I feel like on that one, like especially what you're talking on the Black Lives and what all
Yeah.
lives matters. What A or B? If you, at the end of the day, you pick A, I pick
I'll pick
B.
a B.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
At the end of the day, we gotta leave.
Thank you.
A, B. Now you're gonna
Are we
forget
gonna
about
be
how
the
we
same
choose
now? Are we gonna be the same now?
We can't work because like I was reading up a couple of days ago. So apparently somewhere in the States, they are even pushing for kids to be taught to be politically correct. There we go. Said it right without messing it up.
Yeah.
I had to like say it so slow because it's like politically. Yeah, there we go. About to butcher it again.
Don't mess it up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Politically correct. So
Yeah.
I'm like, where is the self-identity in that now? If the whole mass has to be taught how to think,
No, that one doesn't work.
it doesn't.
I wouldn't support that.
Yeah. So now with the whole COVID thing, if you were to get in Cyril's ears, what
About the COVID?
yeah, about the COVID. So
Okay.
like now you've got some
Yeah.
states that are opening up, and then I think Australia have been open to that whole no mask or whatever for a while. I think they're like, that whole thing. So like if you were to be to give an input to that, would you say you are pro masks or against the whole mask system?
No, the mask works, man. It does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does work. I think even before the corona, we should have been using that one. Not to get arrested for not having it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
just to
think
keep-
I know some
you
guys
get
who
because now it's not only corona that you're just gonna hide from. There are other
Yeah.
things that have always been there before corona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say after the whole vid is done, would be ideal to walk around still with your buff or your mask? Or...
Yeah, but not get arrested if you don't have. Yes.
Yeah, no,
that
like,
works.
no, I don't think they I highly
is it
doubt
still
they're
on that-
arresting. Are they still arresting
No.
people?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I went into the police station without a mask.
They allowed you in.
Yeah, they allowed me in.
But that's in Westernburg, right?
Yeah, that's the west side.
Westies.
West
Westies has always been like
That's the west side.
during level 5. Remember when they said they're gonna deploy soldiers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I was at my parents'.
Oh,
They would still be walking outside, no mask,
I know, you
nothing.
know.
Westernburg,
They made like
Westernburg,
it's not even
anything goes, everything goes. the cops leave at the mercy of the public. That's pretty much the best way I can
And they
put
spend,
it.
they spend almost every night. Like, you can
Yeah.
Right by the police station,
But,
right there.
Yeah.
I remember growing
No,
up.
but that one is a lifestyle. It's
Yeah, it's just how they
That's
are.
how it
we,
is.
we don't sleep. We work
I
every
don't,
night,
I don't
late night,
see
so we can
bed.
man.
Yeah, this,
I remember when I was growing up, every New Year's, right there, Uncle Solis.
yeah.
Oh man, it
Uncle
would be
Solis,
bumping. You like just go there and just chill. Every New Year's, you
Uh-huh.
would know that traffic light is gonna be bonkers. They're gonna hit it every single New. They had to, and it's right there by the police station.
Yeah, next door.
At least now they've a little bit moved all the way up
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
Mississippi and
Ah.
yeah,
It's
they've
all
moved
that
up that
side.
that side. So it's
All that
crazy.
side.
But it's Westernburg. This guy's
Yeah,
there.
it's the wild, wild western.
There we go. It's the wild, wild worst.
Yeah.
Because like for me with Westernburg, it's the thing that even when I used to go to school, right? You go to school, everybody like the moment they find out you're from Westernburg, they're like, serious. They're like, yeah, they're like, how do you survive the violence? I'm like, there's no violence in Westernburg.
Yeah, I get
violence,
those
yeah.
there. Like,
I get those
hey,
a lot.
what's happened? And
There's no violence
Nah,
in
it's
Western. They're
not.
like, you serious? I'm like, I don't know, maybe in the 80s or 90s there was violence, but
now,
the only violence that I know happens there if someone outside of Westies
yeah.
comes to do their deals in Westernburg. That
That's the only
doesn't
thing.
sit well.
You're right.
That doesn't sit
Of
well
which
with any.
who would
it's
allow
their
anyone
turf.
to come, in your turf and
Yeah,
do
you know,
whatever.
you're like, so it's just one of
it's-
those Westernburg. But you gotta love it though. I like every now and then I just
Now
go
it's a
there, I'm
vibe
like,
enough.
it's got a nice vibe.
Yeah.
Especially the spot where we
Yeah.
at. There's
That is-
activities without even walking out. You just like
Because you guys, you've got the stadium right across. you.
Yeah.
So at
Watching
least
some netball, some
it's
hockey.
it's better,
You get
and
it.
you stay on the older Westernburg. So you've got
Yeah.
you've got
It's-
both. It's a little bit much more calmer than down.
Then,
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
after the high school, then you know.
Yeah, once you pass the
Yeah,
oh dude, you
then
pass
you
the high
know,
school,
like,
you're
hey.
in the deep end. That's bonkers. That's why am I using bonkers? I need to stop listening to freaking Prince. What's Meghan Markle's husband again? I was laughing because his thing has been trending the whole week. Because apparently he went on and he said the First Amendment is bonkers. Yeah, English words. But yeah, so you would be pro masks after.
Yeah.
Like for me, I would still use the sanitizers. Masks on the other hand. At first, I was pro masks. I'm not gonna lie. But as time has passed on, I've had to change
looks
my.
like it's
Because
looks like it's wave 3 now, eh?
Yeah.
They're saying wave 3, just to, you know. Those
But not with the waves.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the waves are legit or they're politically pushed?
Yo.
I think it's
Politics.
political. I think they want to steal money. Yeah, that's people. They
I didn't say that.
He's not going for that one.
They want to secure another bag with 3.
Oh, with 3.
Secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
So I don't know, cause like we had the first wave, we
Yeah.
had the second wave. Now they're saying the third wave. We're getting into winter.
Yeah.
It's a big excuse.
I'm not gonna go with the money thing. Not that I don't agree or disagree.
In Africa.
I part of me agrees with you. I feel like it's got something to do with the money. Someone somewhere it's getting a
It's making
piece
money
of
with it.
something.
Someone must be getting
Yeah.
it,
Right?
obviously.
Because, but I don't know, man. These waves keep coming, and they come at a very strategic.
That's the
Point.
only thing that, yeah.
It's not
really
like it's coming out of nowhere.
Nah.
Like it's here. They always tell you, it's gonna come.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Yeah.
But now, how do we know it's coming? Because the virus has been there for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
So it's been here for 2 years, and they
But South Africa 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
That's the
Yeah.
beginning, eh?
beginning of 2020.
2020.
But the world is 2019. That's
Yeah.
why it's called COVID-19.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so now it's been there for 2 years,
Mhm.
and then every year they keep saying a new wave is coming, a new wave is coming. The states have got us red flag weekend. Apparently, from that previous wave, we had the worst.
Oh, yeah, the second one.
So yeah, I was about to be like Where I was like, CH word, I can't use it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be cancelled.
We just got started, eh?
Yeah, Ash, I don't want to be the guy that stops on episode 9.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy, he talks too much trash. But
Yeah.
like, I feel like a part of me feels like his point, like it's politically pushed,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't get how all these waves keep coming and they keep going. They come, they go.
Are they going?
Well, if there's a new wave coming after it means the other wave is gone. Pretty much, because I mean, but now my question is, they keep saying the waves are coming, but they also tell us that if you've had it,
Yeah. Now they're saying if you
if
had
you've
it
had
before,
it, you're not gonna get it.
It's not gonna get. Oh, what?
Yeah, they say if
No, they say
if you
something
get
else.
it, huh?
From last week, they've been rhyming another story.
Right.
Yeah,
Because I heard if
like-
you
You get it again, but you won't die. Like you just weaken your body.
That's
No.
insane. But you see, all these
Yeah, they said
ideas,
that.
all these ideas
Uh.
that they're saying now,
I heard 2 stories.
it's gonna do something with because you've got Florida, Texas. I can't remember another state in the States that they full on no masks. You don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to. You can go and do what you want. They've got fans back in the stadium. A couple of weeks, like I think almost a month now, UFC has been having fights with full on. I think
Yeah.
last
I
week
know
or
the
2 weeks
last-
ago
last
was
fight, UFC,
yeah
yes.
the last pay
was
per
like,
view
yeah.
was full on. I think it was like 17 or something like that. 1,000 people. The one before that was 20 or something like that. So they've got
yeah,
they've
so
got
it-
0 cases, no cases reported.
No MMA fights and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
The one you were showing me that time.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
even
it was
watched.
like,
So who of you is
Because
into the
I'm-
MMA?
Me, I'm
we
a
watch,
pro
yo.
MMA gamer.
Oh, UFC.
Yeah.
Which one you got?
You're gonna
Oh,
try
okay.
now.
I got 4.
4, I must get 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4.
Four on
But
the PS. I think you had 4 on
Oh,
the PS.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had 4 on the PS.
Yes, 4 on the PS.
I've got 4 on the PS4 also. But like,
I thought maybe he's gonna say I've got 6, and then we can now we can
We
cut
still
off
have
the
to save
triple.
the 6.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
we-
think the 6 only comes in probably maybe 4, 5. Because UFC 3 came out what? I think like 4, 5 years ago. It's been
It's actually 4
ages,
years.
4 years ago, and then they just had the new one come out last year.
Mm-hmm.
So which means I mean,
Mm.
next time we're gonna wait for probably the new wave of.
I hope they
Champions.
put those niggas in like Jake Paul and those guys who are.
Nah, he's never gonna be in there.
Because I hate that guy. 'Cause
He's
I
not.
don't
He's
know what-
he's
I
he's
don't
not.
know what
He's not an MMA fighter, so he's never gonna be in there.
He's fighting with McGregor and McGregor's.
No, McGregor's not gonna fight with him.
That's stupid. I hope.
Nah, he's not. He makes that guy is like he's gonna pay him what 50 million to get him in a fight.
Yeah, 50 million.
He's already making what close to that
They said
Oh.
actually the fight
in
between
30
them-
seconds,
the fight
pretty
between
much
them,
40
yeah.
seconds.
Yo.
He comes in first round, he knocks someone out.
He takes it. Joe.
He makes a lot of money. He's not gonna switch over for.
Yeah.
So him calling out Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
For clout.
it's him exactly. It's just for
Just
clout.
Build up the hype
Look,
and then he
Make
Conor
money
McGregor
pay.
went
looks
11 rounds,
Uh,
10 rounds with Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
one of the greatest boxers.
Yeah.
And he outlanded Pacquiao and all these guys
Yeah.
that fought against Mayweather.
Yeah.
So he knows getting in a ring with McGregor,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to go well with him, but it's a
Yeah.
heavy paycheck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because McGregor goes over to boxing for a fight,
Mm-hmm.
merely 100 million. Yeah, Mayweather and Mayweather walked away with somewhere south of 300 million. North of 300 million, yeah. And then McGregor walked away with what, 100 and something? I think, or
Yeah.
something like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, him calling him out,
Yeah.
it's just that thing. He knows he's never going to say yes.
Yeah.
And now the biggest challenge that Paul is having is he's calling out people that are on a contract. So it's like you
Oh yeah.
trying to poach an artist from
Another
someone,
artist, yeah.
someone else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, him doing that, he knows
He
they're
knows
never
it's-
going to come.
It's never gonna happen.
But what does
But now
that
it
say
is.
about him? It sounds like he's got
Yeah.
cojones.
Oh.
Of all the moves he has made, the worst mistake he ever made was trying to talk about DC. The guy's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's been knocking out people.
Yeah.
The guy's been fighting heavyweights, not lightweights or welterweights or. I mean, that guy just one punch. But yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah. Anyways, to top everything off, what would be your most ideal closer to younger producers? Like, what's the one liner you would give them, like motivation or
to
younger producers? Like, what would you tell the younger you today to do right that you maybe the younger you got wrong?
Okay. To never listen to negative energy.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
Always
now
positive
always
vibes.
positive. Try by all means to always have positive energy around you, even in the negative times. Try to look for something that's positive.
Yeah.
Because now for your career or your art, you need that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Thank you, man.
It was awesome
Thanks for
having you
me
over.
also.
Yeah, it was nice talking about Masvidal for a second.
Right.